Hey everybody, listen, we are back at it and we are excited again because we're going to talk about how to build your libido through romantic vacations.
Okay.
Man, can you see that?
Definitely. Definitely can see that.
Like right now, I'm ready to go. When we get to that point where we're stressed out, we're feeling stuck or flat, many times we've hit a timeout and we've like, let's go to Mexico.
Yeah, it's a time to let's pull away.
Let's go to Jamaica. Let's go somewhere warm and rebuild our libido because life has drained us. Have you ever been in a place where you feel like your relationship has gotten stuck and you're like, I need to get away. I need to go do something. I need to get in the sun. We're going to talk about that tonight and how romantic vacations can build your libido. Again, this is for who?
This is for those who are seriously dating or engaged, and the information that we share with you tonight is for informational purposes only.
And we want you to share with your friends, especially your married friends. Tag them right now, share right now. And when we get back, we're going to talk about how going on romantic vacations can build your libido.
We made it through the test. Strength and need, love and sex.
If you are feeling stuck or disconnected from your spouse or stressed out from life,
Let's do it this way. If you're feeling stressed, disconnected, or life demands have you down, we have a remedy for you.
and what is it?
It's a vacation to boost your libido.
I need to get away. I got to get away. Yes, Lord. We have oftentimes in life hit our head against the wall and we're like, babe, I think we need a reset. And it's so important to have a getaway.
Yeah.
A romantic vacation can rejuvenate your intimacy and reignite your desire. And that's why every 2 years we intentionally put together a international marriage retreat so that couples can reignite the fires of passion in their marriage, because it's easy to get in a routine
Right.
of where you go to work, you talk about the kids, you're looking at each other upside the head because you're tired of each other. But there's something about uninterrupted time together that just makes you look at each other different.
It really does. It just you when you're in your rut, your routines, pulling away, being intentionally pulling away with your
I
spouse.
swear, it's something about the sun on your skin.
Well, it's the vitamin D.
No, listen to me. It's something about the sun on your skin
Oh, on my skin.
that makes me like, ooh, that's my baby. She look good. You look like a supermodel, like you moving in slow motion, like
Wait a minute, like this.
like Bo Derek.
Let me hold on, like this.
I love it. I love it. I love it. A getaway can rejuvenate your intimacy and reignite your desire. It's something about being on that beach in that sun, no schedule, no kids, no interruptions, and we get to just be with each other, whether it's walking on the beach, holding hands, laying, feeling the breeze and the sun, meeting together, the sun kissing your skin.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
The music playing, the waves lapping against the shore. It's just something about it. And I think every married couple deserves at least twice a year to go somewhere and have a romantic vacation. So, baby, what is the science behind a romantic getaway?
Well, there is a science behind, a romantic getaway. It works wonders with your libido. It allows us to break free from, that daily routine, as we always would call it. It's time to make the donuts. I don't know if any of you guys are as young as we are and remember that old commercial of it's time to make the donuts. So he was stuck on a hamster wheel. But the routine and stress are the two of the biggest libido killers, in marriage. So a vacation, it provides a much needed reset, and it allows your brain to really associate new places with pleasure and relaxation.
Novelty, newness, it actually releases adrenaline and dopamine. You're like, ooh, what's this? This is new. Like when you talk about a lot when you jumped off that cliff in Mexico, we rode the four-wheelers through the jungle and you're like, what's coming around this corner? You know, you're going into places you ain't never been before and doing things you've never done, and it's an adrenaline release. And then you take that back to the resort, back to your room, and you're like, ooh, I'm charged up now. I'm ready to go. Whereas if you just, what's for dinner? Did you fold the clothes yet? You picking up the kids? You open up the tax returns? You're like, life will destroy your libido if you let it. But when you go to new places, man, it's like opening up a can of Red Bull. It gives you wings.
Well, no, and it also makes you, it increases the likelihood of you being happy.
Really?
You know, where it heightens your attraction to one another, because you get to see each other with fresh eyes, as opposed to, oh, did you pick up the kids? Did you do X, Y, Z? As opposed to going through your chore list.
How do you see
each
me
day.
when we're on vacation?
I see you relax, because most times when we're at home, it's like, I got to go to the next thing. I got to do this. I got to do that. Oh, my schedule. Oh, I overlap this. Okay, I'm running from this end. So it allows me the opportunity to see you take a breath, where you're taking a beat and you're being able to recharge yourself.
Yes, it's so important. And I'm glad you remind me to get away. It also it allows you to reconnect emotionally and physically. She gets to have me all to herself.
Absolutely.
No congregation, no board meetings, no running to the radio station. It's just me and you. Just me and you. Ooh, baby. Yeah, so we like that, man. When it's just us, it just recharges my sexual battery, my the emotional bonding. I'm able to have deep conversations with you, just laying there talking about life, what we want to accomplish, what we want to do together. It gives you the opportunity to reconnect on a deeper level.
It does. It really does. You know, because you get that quiet time together so that you can reconnect. I want to ask you guys, when was the last time that you spent uninterrupted quality time with your spouse?
That's a good question.
You know?
When was the last time? Because if you can't really think of it, it means it's time.
It's definitely time.
Because what can happen, you can get in that rut and start taking each other for granted, and you stop seeing your spouse. Lord have mercy. You stop seeing how sexy they are. You stop seeing why you fell in love. But when you pull away and that light hits them different, I'm telling you, when that sunlight in these romantic spaces, the sunlight, the ambiance, different environment, it just allows you to see your spouse in a different way. Dressing up for dinner, and you walk in and people are like, oh, that's a nice dress. You look so handsome. And, you know, you're like, yeah, she do look good, don't she? And so that really helps. What's the third thing?
The third thing is that it helps rekindle that, that sexual spark, where vacations, often create an environment for couples to feel free and to express their desires. I know for me, when we're away on vacation, it strips away all the extra things that I have to do around the house, because I'm at a resort, so I don't have to worry about what we're going to eat for dinner, because we're going to go to a restaurant on the resort. I don't have to worry about making the bed, because someone's going to come in and do that. So it's all those things that's taking my to-do list away so that I can be fully present with you.
That's what I love about the resort you picked out for us to go June 5th through the 9th for our Fantasy Island marriage retreat. It's called the Royal Bahamian.
Right.
And when I went and looked at the Royal Bahamian, the Sandals Resort, it's all inclusive, no kids, couples only, the bluest water you've ever seen. I'm like, Lord, I cannot wait. And we got an ocean view room too.
Yes, yes.
And so, listen, guys, if you have not booked a vacation for yourself, for you and your spouse this year, can't you see yourself with us on this private island with the bluest water you've ever seen? And that novelty, psychologists say novelty sparks the spontaneity. Novelty, it has the novelty effect of experiencing a new space, a new place. It brings out something inside of you didn't know you had. We've been on vacation sometimes. I'm like, Harpo, who this woman? Who is this little feisty woman right here? Because I ain't seen her in a while.
Well, because your brain releases that adrenaline and those endorphins, which are the feel good hormones that, like I said before, heighten your desire and attraction to one another. And when those things are alleviated from your daily to-do list, then you don't have any other choice but to enjoy spending that time with your spouse.
It also rekindles that sexual spark. I can remember some vacations where you're like, hey, wake up, I ain't done with you yet. I'm like, huh? Help me. Am I lying?
You're not lying.
I'm not. Don't be looking at me like they're like, quit making stuff up. No, I'm not. It rekindles that sexual spark, and it really, as a man, it heightens my intensity. Like, I don't have anything else pulling at me. No cell phones going off. Nobody calling my name except you calling my name at the right time. Those are the things that really ignite me. And we all like novelty, especially men. We're visual creatures, and there's some things that your wife can wear on vacation that she can't wear at home. There's some stuff y'all can do on vacation you can't do at home. And so vacations often create an environment for couples to feel freer to express their desires. There's some things you've always wanted to try. And watch this, the Fantasy Island retreat that we're going to have in Nassau, we're going to be intentionally teaching you ways to tap into those desires. Watch this, fantasy is not always about kink or about extreme sexual behavior. It's about doing things you've always wanted to do, but you never did it because you were so stuck in routine. It's about experiment with toys that you've never had a chance to use because you're so tired. You know, we got some I gave you for Christmas. We ain't used it yet because you're like, baby, I'm tired. I'll use it one of these days. But when you go on vacation, guess what? You can use it.
We're going to pack it. We're going to pack it.
Huh?
We're going to pack it. But it also allows for those times that you don't have to worry about, again, the obligations, the kids, or work. You know, it strips away all those distractions.
So how in the world, practically, can people plan to take a romantic vacation? What are some of the steps they need to take?
Well, one of the things this first step you need to do is choose a destination. You can start with if it's going to be within the United States or if it's going to be out of the country. Okay, let's just say hypothetically, the Bahamas. So we're choosing the Bahamas, and then we chose a resort in the Bahamas. And so then plan it together. The excitement will come when you're planning your vacation together because you're thinking of all the things that you want to do or see when you're on vacation.
You know what
together.
I like about the spot we picked for June 5th through the 9th for all the couples that are listening? The Bahamas is maybe, 3 hours flying?
Not far at all.
It's not far at all. It's probably one of the least expensive flights that you can catch.
Right.
And the hospitality of the island is second to none. The food is delicious. And so choose a destination. Thankfully, we've already chosen a destination. So we did the hard work and the homework of trying to find an all-inclusive resort. We got you. The second thing is to plan together. So tonight as you're listening to this podcast, you need to go grab your spouse and say, babe, we need to get away. We need a romantic vacation. Not with the kids, because when you take the kids to Disneyland.
Yeah, that's a whole nother ball of wax.
That's a job. Now, you take your kids somewhere this summer, but where y'all going to take yourselves? Talk to each other and make a plan. What we like to do is we like to go shopping together and picking out outfits, what we're going to wear. What excursions are we going to do? But sit down and plan together. What else do they need to do?
Another thing is when you're on vacation, don't always make it a working vacation. Like even when we go away and sometimes we still have work to do, I tell my husband, like, let's have a couple days where we don't even open up our laptop.
Right.
So that we can fully relax, because you have to prioritize relaxation.
This is so important because I've seen people on vacation and they got their cell phones out the whole time.
Cell phone, iPad,
Computers.
Everything.
That's not a vacation.
No.
That's a workcation.
You just change locations.
You just change locations. And you're missing all this beautiful ambiance, the beach, the palm trees, the swimming pool. I like to play volleyball when I go, to do yoga out by the beach. Put them phones out, man. Unplug. Plug into your spouse, not into your phone. You feel me?
I like that. Plug into your spouse.
That could be a song. Plug into my. Oh, that was Pull up to my bumper, baby. I don't.
You know what? You done made up another
I
song.
took Grace Jones' song
Oh,
and plagiarized it. All right. The last thing we want to say is that you have to pack thoughtfully.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to what I told my wife earlier, I bought her the Womanizer 2, and she has not test driven it yet. And so that needs to go in the suitcase.
It's going to go in the
The
suitcase.
coconut oil needs to go into the suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
What else you going to pack?
Also, make sure that you pack in your sexy bathing suits.
Yes.
You know, if you have any medication that you need to pack, definitely pack your medication.
But on the podcast we just did last week, we talked about sleeping naked.
Right.
So don't pack a lot of clothes.
Well, I'm talking about outside of the room. You know, you got to put a bathing suit on to go to the beach and
Some
to the
places.
pool, and so make sure that you that you're packing your bathing suit.
Some places have all natural spots where you can sunbathe if that's your thing. No judgment here, right?
Yeah.
All right. And so those are some ways that you can increase your libido through romantic vacations. Now, as we stated earlier, I can't emphasize this enough. Your marriage is worth getting away. You and your spouse deserve a vacation just for y'all. And this vacation coming up on June 5th to the 9th is a vacation that's going to be packed with a lot of good things, but it's going to be some balance. It's going to be some leisure, some fun, some dancing, some laughter. Then there's going to be some workshops, but even the workshops are going to be fun.
Interactive.
We should call them fun shops.
Oh, I like that.
Not workshops, fun shops.
Well, no, because when we do the workshops, we are working through some things. So they're fun workshops. So
Yeah, we're going to have some fun while we're working. I'm telling you, our workshops are lit. Ask anybody who's been to any of our workshops. We take off the gloves. We go deep. We have grown folk conversations. We talk about anything and everything. And people walk out of there laughing, and they come back with big smiles on their faces by doing their homework in their resort rooms. I'm telling you, it's going to be all of that. So how do they participate in our Fantasy Island marriage retreat / romantic vacation?
well, first thing you need to do is go to our website, which is www.nakedandunashamedsls.com. There on our website, just peruse our website and you'll see pictures from our past international retreats, our domestic retreats, but toddle over to where it says retreats. And on it, you'll see where it says June 5th through the 9th. Registration. So hit on that button and that'll give you all the information regarding our upcoming international marriage retreat.
It's going to be the bomb. I'm telling you, we're going to have a wonderful time. And anybody who's been on our retreats before, you know I'm not making this up. As a matter of fact, when you go to nakedandunashamedsls.com, go look at the reviews of the people who've gone before. Go look at what we've done. You will not regret. This will be the best investment you make this year for your marriage. So go to our website and register. And listen, share this with your married couple friends.
And subscribe.
Right?
Yes.
Share. Think of 3 couple friends right now. Who do you feel like has hit a flat line in their relationship? Who has told you that they're bored with their sex life? Who have you heard from like, girl, if he say one more thing, I'm going to choke him out? Are there any brothers out there like, man, I wish she would do something new? I'm telling you, this is for y'all. If y'all come with us June 5th to the 9th, your love life will go to a whole nother level. Listen, we love you guys. Please share, leave a comment right there. If you have not subscribed to our Naked and Unashamed SLS podcast, go do that now. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.